Hi, and welcome to my podcast or my YouTube channel. And today we are talking about how and strategies, what to do if you are eating really low calories and you can't eat any lower calories without feeling hungry. So we go through a couple of strategies, and the best part is waiting in the end. So I go through all possibilities how you could actually eat more without feeling hungry, and that you don't have to go lower your calories, or if there is some other options. So starting point is that you should look at how many calories you are actually eating, and that if you are trying to reduce your calories too much, and because often what I see and get questions that calorie calculator like MyFitnessPal or there are many calculators, they are telling you to eat lower calories, and mostly reason is that you try to achieve your goal too fast. And if you are trying to lose like 10 kilos in 1 month, or 8 kilos in 1 month, or even 4 kilos in 1 month, and calculator is giving you a number what is way too low, and that's the first thing, that it's not anymore sustainable. So because that thing is that lower you go with your calories, more hunger you have, usually it leads to binging, and it's not matter of motivation, that it's not matter that how long you will take it, it's matter of time before you're gonna quit, because lower you go with your calories, harder it's gonna be, and maybe in the beginning you have still motivation to do it. You can, if you have a good motivation, you can do month, maybe even 2, maybe 3, but then it's done. And you don't have motivation anymore, and you feel hungry, and you have low energy, you just can't do it anymore. And then what is happening, you binge, you eat more, you start to go back to old routines because it's not sustainable. And if you are eating, like I hear many people asking me that they are eating 1,200 calories, that's too less. And if you are not sure how many calories you should eat, I have a great calorie calculator, and it's on. There's a link in show notes, it's on my website, personaltrainerturo.it, and there under online training you will find it if you scroll it a little bit down, and there you find your maintenance calories, because many calculators, they give you an estimate with faster and with lower weight loss rate, and but the most important, how you can calculate the right one for you estimate. Remember that those are only estimates. There's nothing what is completely right, completely wrong. They are only estimates and starting point where you start. So if you get your maintenance calories, estimate of your maintenance calories, and from with your current activity level, and from those maintenance calories, I would recommend that mostly it's a 20 to 30% deficit. So for example, if your maintenance is 2,000 calories, average deficit would be minus 25%, so 500 calories. There are some cases that you can think about, that if your case is if you are really motivated about scale weight, then in those cases, and you have a lot of weight to lose, you can probably try to go with higher deficit, but that is, like I said in the beginning, that's not the solution. Or if you are really scared of losing too much or losing motivation, then go for lower. Like, there is nothing wrong to go with a 15% deficit. That's completely okay. And if you are not active, you are a small person and your number is too low, and then ask yourself, could you raise your activity level, like with the walking 15 to 20 minutes more daily, and that's all. You don't need to do some hard exercise, just walking, getting more steps in, and in that way you can easily get 100-200 calories more per day. So without raising any you don't need to work out or do something, just walking 15-20 minutes, and you burn a lot more calories, and you get also, you feel better. There are many other health benefits, that's because walking is also exercise. And other way is that if you want to eat more volumes, like you want to eat more, if you are hungry, it's you can definitely do it. And remember that calorie is a calorie, and it's not to be in calorie deficit. It's not that meaning that you need to starve yourself. Like here are some other tips that if you are eating a lot of fats, for example nuts, olive oils, and those which have a lot of calories, like small amount and high calories, those are the foods what you can ask that, do you really need them all? Like I have now a good example. One of my online client, Kristin, had a huge problem. She said that she's always gaining weight, and we were talking, and then figured out that she's actually not tracking her fats. She's eating really healthy, taking some fish oil, omega-3 every day, eating a lot of nuts, using a lot of olive oil. And once she started to track actually those healthy fats, they are all really great foods. But she realized that she don't need that all. Like she knows that everything is healthy, but they have a lot of calories. Like for example, olive oil have 900 calories per 100 milliliters. So there is a huge difference if you put 5 milliliters or if you put 15. And that's if you are not measuring it, you never know. It's hard to estimate exactly and to know amounts how much you need. So, and same thing with the nuts. Nuts have high amount of calories. They are really healthy fats. But if you are hungry and eating nuts as a snack, check those calories. A couple nuts, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's not a problem. But if you start to have 15, 20 nuts per day, you have a lot of calories, and you still feel hungry. Even they are healthy. They are healthiest foods, healthiest fats. But if you have, you take, like in Kristin's case, she took supplements. She was eating anyway a lot of nuts and healthy other fats. So try to reduce. Check those if you are eating too many healthy fats. Other one is to eat more protein. Like a high protein, low calorie foods are the best foods for diet, because like for example, my personal favorites are skyr yogurt, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, great cheese, what is specialty here in South Tyrol, have really high protein, low calories, because it's a cheese without fat. And then like chicken breast, tuna, those are really great sources of protein with low calories. And it doesn't mean that you have to eat them always, but they are just in case that you are hungry. And those protein is really helping you, that if you are trying to lose weight, that you are not losing weight from your muscle mass. And then other thing is that you can eat more veggies, berries, or for example watermelon. They have only 15 to 30 calories per 100 gram. So that is you can have, instead it's just about if you eat like salad. It's salad itself have basically no calories, or 15 to 30 calories. You can, if you have 1 kilo of salad, it's 150 to 300 calories. But if you add there that olive oil, be careful with that amount, because that is what is making the difference, or all dressing. And then the thing is that you should never feel hungry. It's not that. Sometimes it's okay if you are dieting. It's okay to feel a little bit hunger, but if it start to affect your energy levels and that you feel that you can't work out with the quality, that's then you do something wrong. That it's not being on diet. It's not about starving yourself. Weight loss should not be about starving. It's about eating less calories than you consume. So regardless if you decide to track your calories or not, they always count. And I always recommend it to try it for at least 30 days. It's guaranteed will help you. It's a skill. It's a skill what you learn once, but you can always go back to it. Like for myself, I'm not tracking calories at the moment, but I have done it in past, and I know what can I eat more or less, and I have always option to go back. I know the skill. It takes it's you might think that in the beginning it takes so long time and I don't have time and it's complicated. It's like an every other skill. At the very first time it's really difficult, but once you learn it, you don't need more than 5 minutes per day, and that will help your quality of your life, helping your diet. So I highly recommend how to start it. And it's not the way that you have to do it the rest of your life. Commit for it for 30 days, see what happens, and you will realize that how much more you start to be aware what you are eating. And you might see that okay, now I know that those cookies have so many calories, and you have eaten once. The next time you think that do you really need it, you might still take it, but maybe third time you say that no, I don't want it. It's heavy. I have my calories full, and that's the whole point, that you are aware more food what you are eating, and amounts, especially amounts that what foods, because weight loss is not about eating healthy. Those are different two things. Both are important, but for weight loss, eating healthy is not. That's not the you are not losing always weight even you are eating healthy. That's the point. So that's shortly. Hopefully this episode helped you, and I would really, if you are listening podcast, those 5-star reviews, if you think it's worth it, I would really appreciate it. And all questions in YouTube comments, would really appreciate. They help me a lot. And thanks for listening, and see you soon.